What you gonna do? What's up there? What's up? Yeah, yeah. So, um, lately I feel like I am rebelling the most of my life. Everybody is telling me you need to do this one thing right that I don't agree, that I've seen is not working with me. It's not working with me, it's not working for me. Here we go. And it's like, and I don't want to listen. And that's not egotistical or selfish, but I want to listen to my own voice, and my own voice is not feeling that shit. My own voice and my own body is not feeling what they're saying. And I sound crazy going against or not agreeing with most of these people. But I'd rather be crazy and authentic to myself than listen to what works or what does not work for anybody else. Because what I also seen is that most of the people that advise me on my health lately are people that are not good on their health. So am I supposed to take that? Like, should I really take it? Should I really listen? I think that if not, and it's not that I'm in a really good and great place, but it's like I have more knowledge on some things through my own journey, and it's not okay if I dismiss my own authority. It's not okay if I dismiss my own information, my own knowledge. And it's not okay if I dismiss my own soul, right? So let's get into it. And I just realized how guilt tripped I feel when I do not do the things that my parents want me to do. And you know what's crazy? Because for so many years, because my parents had me free, like I can do whatever I want. There were not that many rules, right? Um, Everybody thought, even me, that oh, I'm free, I have free will, I can do whatever, but that's far from truth. I realized that I was controlled and manipulated in other ways, in emotional ways that I did not know. And I realized that lately because I asked to help and they pushed their own narrative to do what they wanted me to do, even though I said that's not okay with me. That does not work. I tried it. I have studied on that. It's not for me. They didn't want to listen, and I still felt guilty because, and I realized that I was feeling guilty because I wasn't listening to them. And for the first time in my life, I listened to myself. And isn't that crazy that I feel guilty, that my body has been programmed to feel guilty when I do not listen to them, when I listen, when I listen to myself. Isn't it crazy? And I realized it was yesterday and today that I caught myself, like doubting myself and like going on a loop of self-doubt all the time. And that is because I've learned not to trust my own authority. I've learned not to trust my own voice. I've learned not to trust my own guidance. And that's what led me to a lot of terrible things, because I didn't listen to myself and I didn't listen to that voice. But I was gaslighted also, because like, even though I have tried so many things my way, I've tried my best that I could. When it comes down to health, what my mother said is that you're here because every path you chose led you here, and basically what she said is that you made a mess, right? I made a mess by trying to search what is good for me. How dare I, right? How dare I listening to my intuition, listening to my voice, listening to my authority? How dare I do something different. I should be ashamed, but I am not, because you know what? The truth is, I've always been inspired by the people who were innovative. I have Aquarius in my second house. I'm not here to play it small. I'm not here to do the ordinary. I am not. I'm here to do the regular things in life. And I tried that. You know, I tried working at 5. I tried to be hardworking as I can. It's not working for me. I also learned that I'm a neurodivergent. So it definitely does not work for me. So, we'll fix on the lights just a little bit, because I you know, I want you to see how beautiful the color is looking on me. Okay. But back to the topic. The topic is that since a kid, I've always been looking up to people that are innovative and leaders, and they're doing it different. And most of the times, if you look at those people, those are the people that get criticized the most. Those are the people that get called crazy the most. And that's because they're doing something different. That's because they are fixing and changing the systems, and everybody's going to call you crazy until what you're going to put to the table works. And most of my life I've been called crazy. I've been a black sheep. I've been, you know, from far away, you know, and I had nothing to do with most of these people, because I am not like that. Like, I don't care about men, and there's nothing wrong with men, right? It's just like, I don't care to have romance. I don't care about, I never cared about things like that. It's not that, well, it's not that I don't like a good book when it comes down to romance. I'm very romantic soul. Is that I never put all those things at such high levels. I always put my dreams first. I always put so many other things first, such as, you know, the world and its mechanisms and its systems and all that. And I'm not saying it's bad. All I'm saying is I work different. So when I had to speak about things I see, I understand, I realize, a lot of people were like, you know, they weren't informed, they didn't care. And that's okay, you know, not everybody has to do what I do or what I'm here to do, right? But it's all I'm trying to say is that I'm used to be called crazy. I'm so used to yeah, I understand. And it's like, it's not, it's I'm crazy because I'm different. I'm crazy because I'm trying to put something, right? And it's okay, you know? It's okay. Not everybody has to be that way, even though it feels bittersweet. It really feels bitter a lot of times, because like nobody gets me, and that is not okay. But and I'll even just making this video, it's all about attracting the right people. It's all about creating a tribe. And yeah, so lately a lot of changes, and it's like I caught myself, you know, being guilt tripped and to just listen to my own authority and my own voice. And like, I have been like that most of my life. You know, I've been guilt tripped to hear everybody else instead of hearing my own self. And there's nothing wrong with taking everybody else's advice, right? Like, there's nothing wrong with seeing different points of view, right? The wrong is when you do not do what you're supposed to do, what you feel that your soul is calling you to do, when you do not listen to your intuition. And I'm saying this because, like, I had before some months, before I don't know how many months, yeah, before like 4 months, I had this near death experience. And most of the things that happen is like, I knew, but I kind of just went on thinking that it's going to change. But I know, like, when I saw the leader of the trip of the group, I kind of knew she's not good. I knew, not kind of, I knew she's not qualified for this job, but for some reason, I believe that maybe she's going to be different in the trip. And she didn't change. She was even worse. And that really led to this whole situation of me going to a near-death experience and me being harmed, or me you know, going through danger. And that is effed up. So yeah. Ooh. I'm playing with the lights, as you can see. But yeah, and if I had listened to my intuition that day, and I had walked away and hadn't taken, you know, the our plane with the whole crew, because it was the whole group, because it was not only her, it was also the group. If I had just listened to my own intuition that day, a lot of things wouldn't be difficult as they are right now, right? Because I'm healing. But yeah, a lot of things would have been really different than they are right now. But this whole trip made me realize when danger is real and where danger isn't, and made me realize to listen more to my intuition. And when something is off, something is off. You have to call it how it is, and not just turn a blind eye. Say, oh, you know, maybe he's going to change. No, because that also happens with people. You see some red flags, and it's like, maybe they change. No, they won't change. They show you who they are the first time. It's like what Oprah said, right? People show you who they are the first time. It's your fault if you didn't listen. And yeah, I'm trying to do the best that I can with what I have. But it's like, even in that trip, I know. So every time in our lives, we know is that we have been programmed not to listen to our intuition that much. We have learned to be on our logical brain. That's what they programmed us in school to do. And in our family structure, most of the times it's like, you need to listen to me because I am the older and I know the best. And yes, you may know by experience, but sometimes it's not true. Sometimes some kids come in here in this earth and they know a lot of other shit that adults do not know, and they think that there's something wrong with the kids. There's nothing wrong with the kids. We're talking about intelligent people right here, right? So I really do believe that my intuition is not wrong, and I really do believe that if I just listen to my own voice, everything is going to go all right. And why am I making this video? This video is a big part of my throat chakra healing. This video is a big part of reminding myself to take back my power. And isn't it crazy that I wear yellow, the solar plexus color, of taking your power back, the chakra that reminds us of our personal power. And yeah, I'm like, you know what? I don't care. I want to listen to my own voice. I'm going to choose myself, and it's not only that, it's that I own myself to listen to myself. I own myself to take care of myself the way I know that is the best. And I realize that when people are out of my life, when I am alone with not toxic people, without people that are putting me in danger and in harm's way, then I realize that I'm peaceful. I realize I'm chill. I realize I'm feeling safe. And sometimes to feel safe is to realize what is the unsafety in the room. Okay, sometimes to feel safe is to realize that these people are not safe. You are the most safest environment you can ever create, and that is also showing that to your body, that hey, I hear you. Hey, I try to do the best I can. I try to protect you the best I can. And excuse me, your body knows that. So yeah, my voice is always going to be and especially when it comes down to my life, right? My voice is always going to be so important, and is always going to direct me in the right way. And when I say my voice, I mean my intuition's voice, and sometimes my voice. When I say something, I say something, and I shouldn't be doubtful of myself. I have learned to be that, but we are changing that thing because it no longer works. It no longer works overthinking something, questioning yourself, not knowing what to decide, because that says that you don't trust yourself. And the thing is, yourself always knows the best, is that they have made you mistrust yourself. And I would say that's okay, because you know, in this life we're here to master sometimes things, we're here to change things. And I believe in myself. I believe that I can learn to self-trust myself and not doubt myself, and I will do it very soon. And even if it's not soon, I know that I'm going to do it. But I really do believe in the power that I have, because you know what I have realized about my power, the power is always something so silent. We always find the power in the darkest hour. We always find the power in the subtle moments of life. At least that's for me, right? I find my power a lot of times when I thought I had nothing, when I didn't thought I had any. So I found my power in myself and in life when I thought that it wasn't there, when I thought I was off, you know, when I thought it was off. I found my power in the darkest moments. I found the power in just, I don't know, in just a magical way sometimes. And sometimes we find our power when we are in the middle of just of something, right? And also our courage. You can build your courage, right, and your power, but sometimes your power shows up right when you need it. And it's like when they say, you know, just be ready, you'll never be ready. You become ready when you have to face a situation. You hear my God in the background, excuse me for that. You become ready. You never just can't practice on being ready, because no matter how you think things are going to go, things are going the way they need to go, right? And most of the times it's for you to take and decide something, and you get ready when you face a situation. And I really believe that sometimes you get powerful when you face a situation, and sometimes it's not that you cannot play with your power and practice on it, but I also believe that sometimes your power knows when it needs to show up, and it just shows up. So at least that's what happens with me. I feel like it happens with a lot of other people. But yeah, it's really important to believe in our voice. It's really important to hear our own voice, and it's really important to block people who make us question and doubt ourselves, because it's like, it's the environment we have. We have an environment that plays with our mind, that always puts this garbage information and this really negative affirmations. We need to block that, right? And that's not running away from life. That is just taking care of yourself. That is taking care of your mental health, taking care of your soul. Because you are not here to conform. You are not here to be a regular degular. You are not here to be everybody's pawn. You are here to be your own self. You are here to do your own shit. And you are not here to listen to everybody else telling you what you need to do. You have a thing that you're here to do, and you're supposed to do it, no matter what these people say or what these people believe. And a lot of times, people who gaslight you are the people who never made it, and they never will. You know, and a lot of times, those are the people that see something in you they never seen in themselves. And it takes a lot of resiliency to just be you and show up for yourself, you know? So I applaud you for that, and I applaud myself for that, because throughout my life I had to be resilient so many times. I was so stubborn, and I used to really shit on my fixed placements, but I'm so happy when it comes down to life a lot of times, because the stubbornness is really important. Not the stubbornness that makes you stuck in life and stagnant, but the the type of stubbornness that nothing can break you. Nothing can stop you. When you put one goal, you just have to get there. Maybe also that is my Capricorn, Mars, and Rising, but I'm a resilient as person, and I feel like that is one way that nobody is ever going to break my soul, because I'm resilient as F, and I will never let you put me down for no reason, and I will never you know, like, leave my dreams or deny my dreams, you know, in order to fit in. So, and that takes resiliency, you know, it takes resiliency to do things my own way and hear my own voice. So here's the resiliency. And to listen to our own voice. Thank you for listening to me. Hope I give you a great company those 20 something minutes. So thank you so much. I hope you have a great day whenever you are. Whenever and wherever you are, whenever you are, wherever you are, and whenever you listen. So yeah. I'm sending you love. Bye.